What's up, folks? It's been a couple days, maybe about a week since I've talked to you about nerding out on the creek. Just busy. I don't know. Didn't really have anything to tell you. I mean, I was still nerding out, but whatever. All right, so it was kind of fun this morning. We did some thrusters and pull-ups. Those of you this afternoon will be doing some thrusters and some pull-ups. But it's different than the pull-ups that you did on Saturday if you came to Saturday's workout and did Cindy. For those who weren't here on Saturday and did Cindy, for those who were, we know you were here because you couldn't stop telling us that you were here on Saturday and doing Cindy, and now you're sore and tired. But for those who don't know, Cindy is a 20-minute AMRAP of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. I wrote it down. You can see it. We've got Cindy. 20-minute AMRAP, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats. CrossFit is defined as work capacity, or we define our fitness in CrossFit as my ability to do work capacity across broad time and modal domains. What's that mean? Well, it means I can do work, I can have power output across a broad set of modes, movements, and a broad set of times, short, medium, long. That he or she who can do the most work across the broadest set of movements and the broadest time domains, we would call the fittest. And CrossFit improves that work capacity through constantly varied functional movements at high intensity. Constantly varied, broad mode and time, functional movements, multi-joint, full body, irreducible, meaning I can't break it down into its individual components, and it elicits very high power. High power means high intensity. I do that constantly varied, consistently across time. I'm going to get fitter. I'm going to improve my work capacity. There you go, the definition of what is fitness. So when we do a workout like Cindy, this is a very, what I would call initially very high power, because you're moving very, very fast, but you're not moving a whole lot of weight, right? So power, work, is force times displacement over time. Force is just my body weight. Distance, I'm not really traveling that far. Time, I'm doing it for a very long time. So I'm gonna get a lot of work over that time because that time is so long. So my average power maybe is sort of low, but my total work done is pretty high. So what is that? What are we saying? Well, that's why you're sore, because you get what's called hypertrophy, your muscles break down, you get a little bit of soreness, you got a lot of lactic acid buildup. That's why when you finish Cindy, it's like, holy crap, I feel like I just got hit by a truck. Today, we're doing a 14-minute AMRAP, so 6 minutes shorter, about 30% less time. And we are doing an increasing 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, so forth, of now a heavy thruster, a squat and a push, right? I squatted and I pushed in Cindy, and a weighted pull-up. I pull-upped in Cindy. And my volume, let's say I get to the round of 7 and a little bit. If I finish the round of 7, that's only 56 total reps. And maybe a little bit more. Let's say I'm in about the 60 to 70 range for most athletes. I've done 30 reps in one round. If I get 10 rounds of Cindy, that's 300 reps. If I get 20 rounds of Cindy, that's 600 reps. That's 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats. That's a boatload of volume. Why then, when I finish this workout, do I feel very similar to when I finished Cindy? Time domain, they're in the same range. Structure, both time priority, meaning you're only working for as long as I tell you. But the difference here is it's a heavy thruster and a heavy weighted pull-up. So I might be able to start where I'm moving that weight really fast, or I do an unbroken setup to like 3 or 4, and then all of a sudden fatigue sets in, and what was maybe a 65, 75% thruster now feels like a 1 rep max every time. And what we've done is we've shifted from this is basically all aerobic to this is anaerobic, meaning you're not breathing while you're doing this. And so to get your energy back, to be able to then lift that heavy weight and lift that heavy pull-up, you got to stand around and breathe. So the challenge here in Cindy is just to keep moving, and it sucks and it's a grind. The challenge here is not to find yourself just standing around. So you got to break it up a little bit. You've got to push yourself, and it's scarier because it's heavy. So here is where volume can drive the intensity and load can drive the intensity. Similar time domains, very similar movement patterns, modality. What did we vary? We varied the load. The intent is still intensity, and I will say the morning classes, you crushed it. Well done. Back at you, nerding out on the creek. It's all about intensity, folks. See ya on the creek.